Welcome back to Remax TV. This is our second version today, and in the first edition Josh Williams asked me a few questions about real estate, so I've hit him up to be able to explore his interests and what he does for a quid. And Josh, you happy with that, mate?
Yeah.
Happy to let me get inside your head?
Go for it.
Good stuff. Well, I met you, a few months ago, I guess, 6 months ago, and
Yep.
I met you through my good mate Shane Kempton, and I went to Shane and asked him for somebody who could explain social media to me, and he said, I'll do better than that, I'll put you in touch with a bloke that does more than social media, and I'll let Josh tell us about what he does.
Excellent. Well, yeah, I've got a big passion for the internet and marketing online, and I used to run a website company, but it took a little while to realise that websites full of text and images weren't cutting it anymore. So YouTube was exploding, Facebook was exploding, and I thought, well, businesses need something more than just the traditional website approach. And that's why I started shifting my focus away from websites and more into, helping people with YouTube and Facebook and leveraging all these new tools, which in the last 2 years, especially in the last 3 to 6 months, have just been going gangbusters. Everyone knows them now. It's helping people get more business online, but using other strategies that most people have never really thought of or considered.
Sure. I mean, look, I got to admit I was pretty against Facebook, and all I saw it was a way of staff using my time up pretty much. And like most things, you can fight against that, or you can actually try to understand it. And I took the latter option and decided, well, look, I'm going to find out about social media and all those things that go with it. And I'm glad I did that, because I saw it initially as a commercial thing. So many people on Facebook. I think it's now equal to the 4th largest country in the world, they say, and growing every day by thousands and thousands. So, it's a no-brainer that you want to. If all those people buy and sell houses, you certainly want to be in front of them. I did the normal thing and started off my page, and I built up hundreds and hundreds of friends, most of whom I've never met, and funnily enough, rekindled some friendships from the past, which is another beautiful thing about it. So I've learnt that it's not just about being commercial, it really is what it says, and that is a social media. It's an opportunity to socialise with people at your own pace, without necessarily having to get into a close relationship with them. And it's a different kind of friendship, isn't it?
Yeah, I think social media is a buzzword. Everyone's heard of the social media experts out there, and I think once you use Facebook for a couple of weeks, you can kind of be labelled as an expert because you're telling other people to get onto it. But the fact is, as you said, there's more and more people on there, and at the moment, the stats. I mean, in Perth, there's 1.65 million people that are living, buying houses and those things. But
amazing.
Out of them, there's 723 odd thousand of them on Facebook. So it's, over 40% of them are on Facebook. And that means people that are your friends, your family, your past clients, your existing clients, and potential clients. And they're all connected. So it's very powerful if you know how to use it. But I think there's a lot of people that suffer from it just wasting a lot of time, not having a strategy and not understanding how it's relevant and what to do with it. So
it'd be fair to say that it can be your best friend, or if you ignore it, you ignore it at your peril. It can be your worst enemy. And I've spoken to other agents who just say, look, don't even want to know about it. And although I haven't said it to them, I think, well, you might want to know about it, but all your clients do know about it, and they're looking to see what your presence is on Facebook and Twitter, and certainly from what you do with taking it to the next level with, getting people live on Facebook and other media, YouTube and so forth. If you're into that and you're doing it well, without being, winning Academy Awards, which you don't need to do. I think people these days are more into a natural presentation anyway, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you've certainly made it a lot easier for me to understand, and I appreciate that. And I think you've certainly carved a niche there, not only from the point of view of what you do, but who you are. You're a top bloke, and how you come across. And I think that's important as well in business, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Thank you for that. Well, the real focus for me is video. Social media is just another way to get video out, and the future of the web is becoming like video, and online video and your TV are just becoming closer and closer merged together. So more and more people are looking at the internet through their television, and more people are watching the television through their computer. So those two are merging together, and a lot of people just still thinking, I've got a website and I get traffic and inquiries, but it's only a matter of time before it will be expected that every website has a video on every page.
Yeah, of course.
And that's really where, having good sales videos created is important, and also doing regular video just like this. We could have had this interview in text, and we could have just written it and sent it out as a newsletter. But
people are time hungry now. They don't want to sit there and read through a whole heap of garble. They want you to get to the point, tell them what you're thinking, and they can decide pretty quickly whether or not they want to listen to you. And whereas one person might find what you're saying interesting, it'd be fair to say that somebody else will switch off and say, not really interested in that at all. And that's the way life is. And I was talking to you early on about our e-books we're putting together at the present, and they're going to a next level, I believe, where we're actually impregnating video into e-books online, and people, as I say, are looking for that now, aren't they?
Definitely.
And you've helped me a lot with that, and even from the point of view of our Remax TV program, where we've kicked off. We're having a bit of fun with that, aren't we?
Yeah.
And glitches, and it's definitely Geoff Baldwin and Remax Unplugged, I can tell you. We'll be on the comfort zone, but again, that's what you're enabling people to do. And the public aren't looking for something that is, pristine and perfect. They're looking for people to be people.
Yeah, well, I think the key thing is if you are looking to do video online, it's no good really going to a standard video production company. Unless you want them to do like a masterpiece. People that make wedding videos are great at doing those types of videos.
Sure.
And, if you want to get people to ring you, if you want to get phone calls, emails, inquiries, you need to work with someone that knows how to craft a good sales script.
Yes.
And you need to have a marketing strategy to back it up. And you're right, there is a big niche. There's a huge market at the moment. Website companies don't really use cameras or write scripts or know anything about it, and we don't touch any of that stuff.
Of course.
All we do is video, so it's
and
exciting.
You do it well.
Yeah, we try to do it well.
No, you do it well. There's no doubt about that. And you videoed all of my training for a couple of days going back a week or two ago. We're looking forward to getting all that together, because if you do a training session and you finish it up and you've got 30 people in a room, you feel really good about it, but you've still only spoken to 30 people.
And that ends there.
And then you've got to go out and do that whole thing again next time you get a new audience. Whereas in my position, where I'm not necessarily trying to make a quid out of training, however, I don't have any hours to spare. It's amazing to be able to just video it and then say to our people, there it is on video, you can watch it any time you like. And that's the other thing, they may not be able to come to a particular session.
That's right.
And they might want to see might not want to see the whole presentation.
They might want to rewind it.
Well, we modularise the whole thing, so they might be able to pull out what they need, listen to it, and get through that tough challenge that they're confronted with without listening to the whole shebang. So, it's a very powerful medium to get in front of people, and it's something that I think you've really found a niche, and certainly from our point of view, it's tremendously helpful. Well, mate, how do people get in touch with you?
Probably the best thing to do is look at myvids.com.au, and you can watch the video there and send us an email, or you can find us on Facebook, just facebook.com/myvids, and search MyVids, search Online Video Perth, you'll find us pop up, we're everywhere. So.
And what about the Wizard, mate? Tell us about the Wizard. Where's that come from?
Well, someone gave me the label of the Wizard a while ago, and I've just kind of stuck, and I managed to get thewizard.com.au, so there's my blog, and I write about video and social media and a heap of different things there. But it's kind of making what a lot of people think is a mysterious, magical thing with online marketing. I like to bring it back to a science and make my little potions and formulas and
have a bit of fun with it.
That's right.
It's all like people often say to me, "What's success?" And I say, "Success is being happy." So my philosophy is have fun making money. And people go, "That's a bit commercial." Well, I don't know if it's commercial or not, but we're all after making a quid. And once someone said to me, "Money's not everything," and I said to him, "Well, look, I've tried it without money, and I've tried it with money, and let me tell you, without money sucks." Sucks big time. So it might not be everything, but it certainly helps. And those people who say money's not everything are usually the ones that have got it. So from my point of view, if you're going to make a quid, enjoy what you're doing and make sure that you're not hurting anybody and you're helping people. And Josh, you're certainly doing that, mate. You always got that open face, a smile, and you make people feel very comfortable. And I think you're going to go leaps and bounds in this niche of online video. So thanks for being a part of my business. Thanks for helping us out with our marketing presence. And if you're looking at getting some video done to put online, here's your man, Josh the Wizard Williams. So thanks, Josh, for joining us on Remax TV. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today.